Hi, I'm Alfredo Salkeld, Brand Director at Sinch, and today we're going to be answering the internet's questions about SMS marketing. What a good way to get me feeling loose for this. There's no hiding that I have a soft spot for small businesses, so that's my area of expertise. We also have thousands of experts at Sinch who are dedicated to enterprise companies so that businesses of all sizes can take advantage of channels like texting. First question. The French Boss 42 asks, how often should I text? I'm just going to give you the easy answer, which is text them every other week. That's a good rule of thumb if you're just starting out with SMS marketing. There's some businesses where it makes sense to text them every single day. There's a company that I'm signed up for text from that does food delivery, and they change their menu every week. So from them, I really like getting a text every single week with a new menu reminding me to place my order for that week. But for other businesses, it may only make sense to send a text a couple times a year. But again, one text every 2 weeks is a good place to start, and then keep an eye on your engagement rates, keep an eye on your opt-out rates, and optimize from there. I'm running out of ideas for text marketing. Any ideas for what to send other than discounts? I love this question because I think that most businesses think that the only thing that you can do with SMS marketing is send out a 10% discount every single week. So for example, if you're a landscaping or home repair company, you may want to send out reminders to your clients to clean their gutters or to seal their crawl spaces. So think about what expertise you have, what you can teach people, and that's one way of brainstorming valuable text that you can send other than discounts. This is a hard username. NGB Thui Nugbathui asks, SMS marketing, is it worth investing? Don't have a big list of phone numbers, not as many as emails, not really sure if I should invest in a new channel. I actually think SMS marketing is one of the easiest channels to adopt. Small businesses especially, they have a lot on their plate, and when they think about a new channel, often they think about a new social channel, which feels daunting. You have to brainstorm what you should be posting, you have to come up with the graphics, you have to write the copy, whereas texts are really simple and really short and really easy to send. And if you have an email opt-in form already, it's as simple as adding another field to that form and then having a checkbox that users can check to provide opt-in for SMS. So it's actually a really easy channel to adopt. And more businesses are increasing their SMS marketing budgets because they're seeing results. Don't let the fact that you don't have a big list now stop you from putting in the work to build one, because it's actually not that much work. And any good SMS marketing platform will have features that help you build that list. Do we need to get consent before we send out any marketing messages to customers or leads from a list? Or do we only need to provide an option to opt out? One of the things that makes texting so powerful is that it is protected. Carriers like T-Mobile and AT&T, they really want to make sure that consumers are protected from spam, right? They want texting to continue being a useful channel where you're engaging with your friends and family, and that's why they're so protective over businesses sending spam over those channels. There's a little something called the TCPA, the Telephone Consumer Protection Act. It basically states, yes, you need to get express written consent. Your customers have to opt in before you can send out mass texts. Regulations globally are really strict around sending messages without consent. So before you find yourself in some legal hot water and paying huge fines for sending out messages without consent, just get opt-in. It's not that hard. This one's harder. The Struggle is Deaf Real asks, I have a small SMS subscriber list, about 150, obviously trying to grow it. What platform do you guys recommend for SMS marketing? Who has the easiest interface and best pricing? You know what platform I am partial to. The Sinch platform. But that said, let me give you some tips for how to find the best SMS platform for your needs. Number one, you're going to want to look if it has integrations. What software do you already use to connect with your customers? You probably want to find a texting platform that integrates natively with those platforms or via something like Zapier. Number two is customer support. If you're using a new channel, you're going to want to have a customer service team who's available by phone or chat to be able to answer your questions when it comes to things like registering for a new number or collecting opt-ins. These are all areas where sometimes people trip up when they're getting started with SMS marketing. So you really want to have a company that offers resources and humans who are available to help. The first few bulk messages went through, but I noticed the delivery percentage is going down with only a small percentage being delivered. Any ideas? So I don't know all the details here, but here's what I think happened. If you didn't collect opt-ins for those customers and then you sent a bulk text, a bunch of them probably replied stop and unsubscribed. And that's going to tell the carriers that you sent out spam. And so they're going to block messages from your number. And that's why it's so important to work with a partner like Sinch, who's helping guide you through that compliance process, because we want to make sure that nobody is sending out texts on our platform without having that consent first. Grand Brilliant 3202 asked, who uses SMS marketing for their home service business? Any tips? Reviews matter a lot for home service businesses. Send out a text as soon as you're done with a job and ask them if they had a good experience. And if they did, then direct them to your Google Reviews listing and encourage them to leave a review. If they didn't, then you can address that feedback in the text before they go and leave you a negative review. How effective is SMS marketing in comparison to other digital marketing channels? At Sinch, we talk a lot about omnichannel, which is just marketing jargon for using the right channel at the right time. Like I said, it depends. So think about, for example, if you book a plumber and that plumber is on their way. Would you rather get an email that they're on their way or a text that they're on their way? You probably want a text because you're going to see that sooner. Whereas imagine if they send you an invoice. Do you want that invoice sent via text or do you want that invoice sent via email? You probably want it via email because it's going to be a whole lot easier to click that link and pay from your computer versus from your phone. So think about where the customer is in their journey, think about what you're asking them to do, and then pick the right channel based on that. Different digital marketing channels don't necessarily need to compete with each other.